Okay, so we got a day going on. We got 2 cars in the garage. This one I'm slowly working on. I got everything I need and want to get done on this for now. Fuel filter, oil filter, transmission filter, those just because when I do the stereo, make the dashboard, you know, all the good stuff that needs to get a car on the road. But this one we have to do first because we have to finish up the last CV axle, well, the only other CV axle, the driver's side. Then we're replacing this window seal right here. And then we have, as you can see, the wheels are straight. But when you're driving, this isn't. So what we're gonna do with that is find the steering knuckle, unbolt it, and then adjust it to where it should be. The alignment's good. The guy who did the alignment just didn't do a good job when it comes down to the steering wheel, because he adjusted it from, it was going to the left, and then he adjusted it, and it basically went from like 2 o'clock position to 10 o'clock position. So anyway, the car drives straight. We need to fix that. But yep, here's the parts. All right, door window seal and CV shaft. So let's get those started. See what you're doing down there yet?
All right, found it. Not able to do it. Too tight.
Yeah. All right. Somebody is learning how much oil changes on cars suck.
Well, I knew they sucked before. I just never had to do them before.
Alright, where'd it go?
Right here.
Yep.
I literally cannot turn this thing. Save my life. Either way, I can't do it.
Alright. I really don't want to lay in any more fluid, but it is what it is.
The mess that I am right now, and you're complaining?
You guys can't see what I'm seeing, so we're going to pause it and be back. He's under there with a car that has the, let's call it what Raymond Ray calls it, the self-lubricating chassis. And he's got that oil all over him from the power steering line I had to replace. He's worried about that little bit of oil coming out that filter. All right, leave that filter. Nope, not that way. Not that way. There you go. All right, now he needs the other filter. And we're changing over to AC Delco from Fram. Now, everybody else knows this but you. First, check and make sure there's a seal still on that filter.
Cannot see a single thing.
Well, put your hand on it and see if you could peel a rubber seal off of the rim.
There we go.
Because if you don't, we don't want to have a seal, 2 rubber seals where the filter mounts. We'll have problems.
Not feel seal at all.
Let me see. No. Right there.
Well, I'm just stupid.
Nope. It is deteriorated to the point it's hard as rubber. All right. Now you're going to do, take that filter and this filter. Take that filter.
Oh yeah, roll them together.
Yep. Make sure they're about roughly the same size. Yeah. And get some oil onto that seal. All right. Now go ahead and put that up in its place.
Can't see its place.
Yeah. You have to get the glasses in your eyes really strong. Oh, you're right there. Go up. right there. There's the, you're just gonna have to. There you go. Yeah, that's what happens when you get one thread off. You seriously having that hard of a time?
Okay, I am blind. Shut up.
I took the filter off blind. Uh-oh. I wonder if it's dying.
It's on. Kind of.
You thread it all the way on?
More or less. Really can't turn it because how slippery my hands are.
No, you're not on. Alright, so we're gonna pause on the transmission filter for now, just in case the reusable the gasket is not able to be reused. So we're gonna go ahead and move on. Spark plugs, fuel filter. This one's easy. 3 of these suck because they're in the back.
Yeah, I know.
So luckily you're skinny. You'll be just fine.
Arms, yeah, but
so first we're going to fill it with oil, and then we're going to do the spark plugs and fuel filter, and then move this out and clean up under there so that when the other filter gets here, it'll be a clean floor to lay down on.
So many words I want to say about this car, but I can't because I'm on camera.
Well, it's not your car either, so like what? Come on. Alright, so first plug out, double platinum Bosch. As we can see, there's a huge gap right there compared to new. So this car should be idling a lot smoother. 1 cylinder down, 5 more to go. Alright, you want to tell us what happened?
Well, might not be the best person to explain this because not a mechanic. But, so we had some complications with spark plugs.
One in particular.
Yeah, one in particular, that one. This little guy right there. So, still unsure how it happened. It wasn't my fault for the first time, and I don't know how long it was not my fault. What was it? The threads were split? Stripped. The threads were stripped at the head of it, so we had to...
No, stripped in the head.
I told you I'm not the best person for that.
Alright. He put new spark plug in, did it right by hand and everything, but all of a sudden he keeps turning and turning and turning, and it's not stopping.
I thought I just misthreaded it, but...
So, and you can't miss a thread. You either strip a thread or you whatever. So there's missing what probably your definition, skipped over a thread. You can't do that. All it is if you go in wrong, these or the head, one of them's going to give in and one of them's going to flatten out and strip. But there was just enough left in the head to where I can get it down in there, and we just ran it and it doesn't leak, doesn't blow past the spark plug. so we can still use it until it comes to a time to where I actually either it needs a new engine or whatever. Say I need to put a new engine in here. So it'll work. We got it figured out. Now we just got 4 more spark plugs to replace and try not to repeat what just happened. So yeah.
Was not my fault. I want to make that very clear.
And here's the other 3 spark plugs and the first 3. So they were all way beyond needing replaced. But all's good now. Alright, 6 plugs down. At least the oil is changed. She purrs like a kitten now. But I have to refill this back up because I think there's still a leak from one of the power steering lines. So that is going to be it for today. Didn't show you the joys of sitting on top of the engine just to replace the back 3 spark plugs. Joy. So we're getting out of here. Done for the day. Wait for the transmission, the other filter to come in. Hopefully it has a gasket with it. Then we can do the transmission stuff, put this thing back on the ground, and then really see if there's a leak or whatnot. So until then, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you all later.